Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Let us start. So, we have been learning chapter 1 of our practical textbook, Data, its source and compilation. Yesterday, we discussed about two sources of data. Now, can you tell me what are the two sources of data?
Primary and secondary
Yes,
sources.
primary and secondary sources. And what do you mean by primary sources?
When sources are taken directly, like for example,
Directly. Okay. And what about the secondary sources? Okay, about the secondary sources, we shall discuss now. And now I shall share my screen. So this is the second part, data its source and compilation. Today's date is 28/8/2021. And so let us start with a discussion on these secondary sources of data. Okay. So important sources of secondary data are given below. So we may categorize into two types. So published sources and another one is unpublished sources. Okay, now let us see what are the published sources with examples and what are the unpublished sources. So among the published sources, we have government publications. Okay, so the publications of various ministries and departments of government of India, then state governments, district bulletins, etc. For example, the census of India. Okay, census of India. Yesterday I told you that, and if you are collecting population data from the Directorate of Census Operations or from the census report, okay, that source is known as secondary sources. Okay, then we have another examples like reports of national sample survey, then weather reports of India meteorological department, then statistical abstracts published by the state governments, etc. So all these you can buy also or you can download also. See here in Impal also we have Directorate of Economics and Statistics, and you can go there and after writing one application you can buy these statistical abstracts of Manipur also. Okay, so those are examples of uh, secondary sources of data. So we have some examples like annual report. Okay, annual report 2020-2021 published by the central government. So this is an example. Okay, so this is a report published by the Ministry of Statistics and the program implementation. So here you will find so many data and information about the different stats of India, okay, as well as for the union territories. So just let us see. So here you will find information also. Then you will find some statistical tables like for example here. Okay, see here first advanced estimates of national income expenditure on GDP 2020-21. So here you will find so many important data and information from such reports. Okay, and so it is published annually, quarterly. Okay, you can download also or you can buy it. one line also. Okay, and here we have some more examples. Okay, this is another brochure published by the this Ministry of Agriculture Forestry. Okay, so this state wise and item wise value of output from agriculture, forestry and fishing, and the year is also given here. Okay, 2011 to 12 to 2018-19. Okay, see for example published by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. And here also you will get a lot of information and data about agriculture, then about livestock, then about this fishery also. So, okay, just let us see one. See here, you'll find a lot of tables, then charts. Okay, you'll find here about the agricultural products, then about the products of then others. Okay, related products related with the agriculture you'll find here in this report. Okay, for example here output of top 5 pulses here, gram arhar urd. Okay, so many data information you will get it. And likewise this is another one, quarterly bulletin. Okay, so reports can be see of annual or quarterly or monthly reports also there. Likewise you will get this from the district information center. You will get these district bulletins. Okay, that one also you can go to that office and you can collect data. And all these are examples of these secondary sources of data. Okay, like before you will get a lot of data and information about, for example here, labor force participation rate. Okay, this monthly wise or year wise or quarterly you will get it. Okay, see a lot of data information you will get from here. And likewise we have weather reports. Okay, so all India weather summary and forecasting bulletin. So this is published by the IM, the India Meteorological Department. Okay, you are seeing on the top right hand side. So yesterday I downloaded it. This is for February 27, sorry, August 27, Friday 2021. Okay, evening. So here you will get this weather report as well as forecast bulletin. Okay, what will be the weather condition tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Everything is here. Temperature conditions mentioned. Okay, so this is an example of secondary sources of data. Okay, and now again let us continue. Another important published source is semi or quasi-government publications. The publications and reports of urban development authorities. Okay, see urban development authorities, then municipal corporations of various cities, towns, Jilla Parishad. Here in our case, district councils. Okay, so if you are collecting information, okay, or if you are buying or collecting these bulletins from the district councils, from the Jilla Parishad, or from the municipal corporations or municipalities here, or from the urban development authorities, so that means you are using secondary data. Okay, say for example municipalities or municipal corporation, so these are semi-governmental or quasi-governmental. Okay, some are funded by financed by the central or state government and some by their own. Next we have international publications. So international publication comprise yearbooks, reports. Okay, we have yearbooks, reports, then monograph published by different agencies of the United Nations such as UNESCO, then UNDP, WHO, then FAO, okay, Food Agriculture Organization, etc. So for example we have demographic yearbook. This is an example of international publication. Then statistical yearbook, then human development report, So all these are examples of international publication. So here we have a demographic yearbook, 17th issue, okay, published by the this Department of Economic and Social Affairs, United Nations. So here also you'll find a lot of data and information, okay, country wise. Here region wise, country wise, you will get a lot of data and information here. Okay, see here. Live birth and crude birth rates by urban rural residents, so here is also given. Okay, see here you will find country wise, region wise, continent wise, okay, so many data information you will get, okay, about demography, that is about population. Okay, and likewise we have human development report here. So this is ISDR, human development report 2020, published by United Nations Development Program. Okay, this one also you can buy online, or you can download also from the website, UNDP website. Okay, and so here also you will find a lot of data information about human development report. And see here, at the end of this report, you will find human development index of different countries of the world here. Okay, just see here. This is inequality adjusted human development index. So you'll find the real human development index also. Say here we have number 1 Norway with the values given here. Okay, see. So you'll get a lot of data information from these published sources like human development report. Okay. So any question, boys and girls?
No, sir.
Okay, then we have these private publications, yearbook, surveys, research report, monograph published by newspapers and private organizations. Okay, sometimes private organizations and newspapers also publish their reports. Okay, that you can collect it, you can buy it. Then we have newspapers and magazines. Okay, the daily newspapers and the weekly, fortnightly, monthly magazines also there. And from there, from them you can get data and information. Then last but not the least, published source, okay, is the electronic media. For example, the internet. Okay, from the internet you'll find a lot of data and information, but we need to take care about the sources. Okay, because all the data information on the internet are verified, sometimes may not be true also, so we have to download only from the genuine websites. Okay, and can be used after proper permission. Okay, some limitations also there when we use data and information from others. Okay, we need some acknowledgement for them also. Okay, then next we have unpublished sources, not published but you can copy. Okay, you can do xerox after proper permission, or these you can copy also. Okay, number 1, government documents. The unpublished reports, monograph documents, for example, village level income revenue records maintained by the patawari or respective villages. Okay, so here in our case we have SDCs. Okay, sub deputy collectors are there, they have their own circles, and within their own circles many villages are there. And if you want to know some land use data of your village, then you can visit this SDC office and you can copy the land use data from them. Okay, in this way you can get information. But only thing we need is that, see, when you're visiting a government office, so you need to bring, okay, you need to show a kind of certificate or authorization letter. For that, the principal or the of the school or the college or the heads of the department of the universities will issue a certificate or authorization letter that that you are collecting such data and information for educational purposes like projects and the other geographical surveys. So you have to show that paper to them, and they will provide definitely. Okay. Next, we have quasi-government records. Okay, that periodical reports and a development plan prepared by and maintained by different municipal corporation, district councils, and the civil services department. Okay, their plans and the report not published, but you can copy it. Okay, with proper permission. Then we have private documents not published, the unpublished reports and the records of companies, trade unions, or then different political and apolitical organizations and residents welfare associations. From the welfare association also they have their own reports, and you can copy okay the data information from them. Okay, so this is about the secondary sources of data. So up to here, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we have tabulation and classification of data. See, as I told you yesterday, say you have conducted a survey and collected information from 1000 households, and those data and information okay cannot be presented as a row in your report. So we need to consolidate it, we need to present it in a proper way. Okay, so for that, see, tabulation and classification of data is required. See, the original data collected from primary and the secondary sources is known as raw data. The original data collected from the field or from the sources, secondary sources, are known as raw data. And to draw meaningful inferences and to make them usable, the raw data requires tabulation and classification. And one of the simplest devices to summarize and present the data is the statistical table. That is the making of frequency distribution table. So this is one of the simplest methods okay to summarize and present the raw data. That preparation of statistical table, also known as frequency distribution table. Okay, so this is a systematic arrangement of data in columns and rows. I think you will be knowing. And here we have importance of statistical tables are given here. Okay, why do we prepare statistical tables, frequency distribution tables? So the first point is that statistical tables simplify the presentation of data and facilitate comparisons. So it simplifies the presentation and facilitates comparison with the other variables. Then this table enables the reader to locate and to locate the desired information quickly. See, when you present your raw data as a whole, then we will be very difficult to find the data okay we want at a particular point of time. But when we present the raw data in a tabular form, then we can read okay we can locate the data we want okay very quickly. Okay, this frequency distribution table enables the reader to locate the desired information quickly. Then next, the tables make it possible for the analyst to present a huge mass of data in an orderly manner within a minimum space. So your 1000 raw data, okay, the raw data for 1000 individuals can be presented on a sheet of paper, on a small sheet of paper. Okay, that means this table make it possible for the analyst to present a large mass of data, quantum of data in a orderly manner in a minimum of space. So these are the usefulness or the importance of statistical tables. Okay, and next we have data compilation and presentation. Okay, so after the tabulation work, again we need to analyze. Okay, we need to organize and analyze the data and present some information. So when we conduct a field survey, we must have an objective. Okay, so with the objective, you are collecting the data and information. Then after analyzing the data collected from the field, then you have to make a conclusion. You have to present your finding. Okay, and that can be done only after the analysis of the data, collected data. Okay, so the data collected, tabulated, and presented in the tabular form, either in the absolute terms, okay, uh, or percentages or indexes. The data you have collected, then tabulated and presented in a tabular form, okay, can be in absolute terms, or can be if the number of individuals is very small, you can present in absolute terms, or you can present it in the form of percentages or in the form of indexes. Okay, so we have three ways of presenting data. So first one we
So,
have, yes,
so what is indexes?
index, this is the plural form of index. Okay, and the calculation of index we will be learning in the coming days. And here definition is also given here. Okay, so here index, so this is the plural form of this word index. Okay, in economics also I think you might have done it. Now let us read. Okay, so absolute data, when data are presented in their original form as integers, as number, okay, they are called absolute data or raw data. For example, the total population of a country or a state, then the total production of a crop. So if you are presenting data like that, that is known as absolute data. Okay, if you are presenting, say for example, the total population of a district or a state or a country, like that, total production of paddy, okay, that means you are presenting data in absolute terms. Okay, and next another way is the percentage or ratio. I think all of you will be knowing how to find out the percentages or ratio, okay, which will be doing, okay, in the coming days. Sometimes data are tabulated in ratio or percentage form that are computed from a common parameter. Say for example, literacy rate, then growth rate of population, etc. Okay, how to calculate literacy rate we will be practicing, and how to find out the growth rate also we will be practicing in the coming days. Okay, simply we have to divide a certain value by the total value and multiplying it by 100. Okay, which we'll be doing. Then next we have the index number. Okay, so an index number is a statistical measure, okay, designed to show changes in a variable or group of related variable with respect of time, geographical location, and other characteristics. So index number is a statistical measure, is a statistical technique, okay, to show changes of a variable. Geographical phenomena are changing from time to time. Okay, and to show the changes of this variable, index number is calculated. For example, say production, industrial production, for example, agricultural production, for example, it may be fluctuating from time to time. That means it is changing from time to time. So to measure the degree of changes, okay, so we are calculating this index number. Okay, so this is about index number, and how to find out index number we shall do it in the next classes. So up to here, are you clear? Any question from your side? So these are the theoretical part or the concepts related with the practical geography about the chapter data, its source and the compilation. And the next day we shall practice. Okay, we shall practice some exercises related with the calculation of the ratios, percentages, then index number, and so on. Okay, and for today, up to here. And if you don't have questions, then let us stop here for today. Thank you. Thank you all for joining my class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.